you since 1922.
Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And it's time now for an interview segment presented by the law offices of Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And, of course, this interview is also being streamed on our Facebook page as well. So if you tune in right now, you'll see Marie Olson of the Indiana Community Garden joining us. And, Marie, thank you very much for coming over this morning to talk about a big event for the community garden. Has it been 10 years?
It's been 10 years already.
Wow.
And these 10 years, we did so much. The garden expanded tremendously. We started with a few community plots and private plots, and now we have so many more community plots, and we have trees, and we have pollinator garden, and we have a beautiful pavilion and rain barrel, compost. It really became like a whole complete garden.
Wow. So that's amazing. So how did the community garden start? What was the kind of the light bulb moment?
The light bulb, I was taking a master gardener class 10 years ago or 11 years ago. And when you finish this class, you need to volunteer for a project in the community. And there were a lot of interesting projects, but none that really fit my interest. I really wanted something where people could grow their own food. And there was no community garden anywhere around Indiana or all around the county. And it was just started to talk about community garden. And I thought, why not in Indiana? We have resources, we have so much opportunity. So it seemed that it was a good fit to try to have a community garden in Indiana with the help originally of the master gardeners.
Wow. So you couldn't find the opportunity that you needed, so you created the opportunity, it sounds like.
Yes. Sometimes that's what you got to do.
So the community garden, if I'm right, is in Mack Park. That's the primary garden, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Talk about pitching that to the Mack Park officials, saying, hey, we want to do a community garden. All we need is a little bit of acreage, and you guys got a lot.
It was wonderful. We wrote a proposal, and we had a meeting with Jonathan Mack, who represents the Mack Park Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And Jonathan Mack, being an avid gardener, really supported the project from the start and allowed us initially to use about 1 acre of unused land to start the garden.
Wow.
And the only condition was nothing permanent and just keep it beautiful.
Okay.
So
those are easy to follow.
yes.
So whenever you started putting together the community garden, were you thinking again along the lines of, okay, this will be a place for people to grow food or vegetables or whatever needs to be grown?
Exactly. It was an opportunity for people who could not have their own garden to have a space, or also to learn how to garden, because sometimes it can be intimidating if you don't know at all. So there's a community of gardeners there, and then we have the soil, we have the tools. All people need to bring is their seed and seedling, and even that we can share. So it was a great opportunity for any people in the community to garden and learn how to garden. And we do it in a way that is sustainable.
Wow.
Organic. I mean, we pretty much are organic. We don't use pesticide, insecticide.
Okay. So basically anything that's chemically related out the window as far as this garden is concerned.
Unless it is organically approved.
Like an organic fertilizer or something like that.
But we don't even use organic fertilizer.
Oh, really?
We are
okay.
very lucky to have compost. We make our own compost. And we have all the leaves from the park become composted, and we use them to build our soil.
That makes great compost then.
That makes wonderful compost.
All right. I've been learning a few things from whenever I'm listening to to Bob Pollock about gardening and about being the backyard gardener, but this is kind of this is an interesting little thing. So obviously, this has been a great success and has expanded, I think, beyond the 1 acre that was initially planned.
Yes. Every time we ask Jonathan Foundation if we could do a little more and a little more, and every time we get their support. So we added a big pollinator garden with a grant from the Indiana Conservation District. And this project was spearheaded with Bob Haig, a landscape architect.
Right.
And so the pollinator garden looks absolutely beautiful, and it will be a great opportunity on Saturday for people to walk through it and admire it. And then, since then, we also developed a food forest. So we planted all kind of native trees.
Okay.
That are native from here, but not so popular, even though they are native.
Right.
And they will be producing in a few years lots of fruits and berries. But people from the community will be able to come and harvest and preserve.
That's awesome right there. We're talking this morning with Marie Olson of the Indiana Community Garden about what the garden has been doing over these past 10 years as it gets ready to celebrate its 10th anniversary this weekend. So let's talk about the event itself. It sounds like it's going to be a nice-sized party for the community garden.
Yes, it's going to be a very nice-sized party, and we are doing some elements that we never did in the garden before, which would include art and music. So it will start around 1 p.m. At 1 p.m. for every hours until 5, we'll have tours of the garden. So member of the Indiana Community Garden team will take people through the garden and just show them everything that we've been growing and doing. And then there will be all kind of children activities. So parents are really encouraged to come with their children because it's going to be really, really fun for them. At 2 o'clock and 4 p.m., we're going to have an art class.
Oh, wow.
With an art educator, Beth Wheeler, who's going to be encouraging and showing the kids how to draw scene from the garden.
Oh, okay.
And so far we have 19 children registered. You do need to register to take this class.
All right.
And we'll do a showcase of their work sometime in September.
Oh, nice.
In a place to be announced.
Nice.
We're also inviting artists from the community to come and draw and paint during that afternoon.
Okay, excellent. It sounds like it's a beautiful place, and I'm not one for drawing or painting, but I imagine if I get the opportunity, I'm going to take my camera and do photographs instead. I think that's another great art form. But music is going to be a part of it, too.
Yes, so there will be music. We have great musicians coming. Some of them are really well known in town because half of the 6 that band who's been playing for more than 12 years in Indiana is going to play. So that include Dave Antolic, Chuck Olson, Rob James from the Clark, and we'll also have Jason Gamble, Josh William, Nashwan Abdullah.
Nice.
And not as well known, but Noah Minorca, who also plays for the Clark. So
nice.
We're going to have a full band playing.
That's going to be great. A nice little nice way to get some music in there. What time will that start?
So it'll start at 6:30.
6:30 will be the concert itself.
Yes.
Now, obviously there's food in there because of the fact that you've got fruits and vegetables growing in the garden, but are you doing anything like hot dogs, hamburgers, things like that?
So we're gonna have food. Portia Diaz, who used to have a donut shop in town.
Yeah, Portia's.
Is going to be catering the whole event. So she's making picnic boxes that will be for sale for about $20. But she's also going to be making all kind of individual item.
Nice.
She will have a famous donut and a famous Bonat drinks.
Nice.
So there will be full food for purchase. There will also be wonderful beer from Nobelstein. They will have canned and draft beers.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Now, if people want to learn more about this, where can they go?
So they can go on our website,
And the web address?
Indiana Community Garden, without S, .org.
IndianaCommunityGarden.org. And how can they, and if they want to register their child for the paint class, how can they do that?
They can go on the website.
The website as
will,
well. Okay.
It will lead them to a link, and they will be able to register their children.
All right. Excellent. Well, we're just about out of time, but thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and I'm glad that the community garden has been there for 10 years. Here's to another 10 and more.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
That was Marie Olson of the Indiana Community Garden joining us on Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Our interview presented by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people.